Demanding Jeopardy! Fans want major changes for season 39. The Demanding Jeopardy! Fans want major changes to take place in season 39. Earlier this week, the popular quiz show announced that both Ken Jennings and Mayim Bialik are the permanent hosts. They hosted much of season 38 on separate occasions. Most fans are underwhelmed by the news, so they're hoping that the show will listen to their requests for next season. They found new ways to improve the show moving forward. If their voice doesn't matter when it comes to who should host, they will come up with other fresh ideas. Read on to learn more and to see what fans have to say. Both Ken Jennings and Mayim Bialik are replacing the late Alex Trebek. Jeopardy! Fans think the legendary show host is rolling in his grave. They think the show's decision is an insult to the original host who commanded the show for 30 years. Some notice that Jennings has a weakness when it comes to his hosting ability. As TV show's Ace previously reported, the champ has a need for speed. No, he doesn't plan to become a race car driver. In fact, Jennings gave fans whiplash when it comes to the way he reads off the clues. They wish that he would slow down. On the other hand, Jeopardy! Fans think Bialik is too slow. They say that she needs to keep up with the pace of the show. They noticed that the Blossom album would pause to listen for cues from production. However, they think it changes the natural flow of the game show. Fans can't help but notice how different the two co-hosts are from their predecessor. It's obvious that there will be no one else like Alex Trebek, but fans still wish that either LeVar Burton or Buzzy Cohen ended up with the position instead. There's no doubt that they would have been criticized for their hosting abilities. Proposed changes for Jeopardy! Season 39? Jeopardy! Season 38 came to an end on Friday, July 29th. Ken was the one who closed down the show with his special message. Now, fans are offering their input for season 39 on Reddit. They think the show will improve if production follows through on these changes. Here are just some of the things they have in mind. Cannot wait for the next season. And if we're finally going to get a new logo or a new theme music, increase the clue values. It's been 20 plus years and we're currently experiencing the highest inflation in 40 years. Jeopardy! Logo includes headshots of Mayim and Ken. There's one change that's happening next season. The show will bring back the live studio audience. There wasn't a studio audience for the past few years due to the pandemic. This will help improve the show's obvious audio issues. What major changes do you think should take place in season 39 of Jeopardy! Or do you think the show is fine as it is? Sound off below in the comment section. As Jeopardy! Marches into season 39, longtime fans are raising their buzzers, not with answers, but with demands. While the quiz show remains a staple of American television, a growing segment of its devoted audience is calling for sweeping changes to reinvigorate the game's format and address lingering frustrations. At the heart of the debate lies the hosting situation. Ever since Alex Trebek's passing, the show has cycled through guest hosts and co-hosts, ultimately settling on Mayim Bialik and Ken Jennings. But for many viewers, this shared host structure feels inconsistent and lacks the gravitas Trebek once brought. Fans are now rallying behind the call for a single, permanent host to bring stability and a clearer identity to the game. Another hot-button issue, the structure of the clues themselves. Critics argue that recent seasons have featured questions that are too niche, too easy, or simply too awkwardly worded. Some suggest bringing back more classic trivia categories and fine-tuning clue writing to strike the balance between challenging and fair. And then there's the Tournament of Champions and special events. While exciting, some fans believe these segments are being overused, diluting the core competitive nature of regular gameplay. Calls for fewer themed weeks and more focus on strong, everyday contestants are growing louder. Change, of course, is always met with resistance, but in a show defined by precision and intellect, Jeopardy! Fans know exactly what they want. Season May 39th needs to rethink the answers, and maybe even the questions, if it wants to keep its most loyal viewers on board. What changes would you like to see on Jeopardy!